So today's video is going to be a bit of a rant, because if I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm a bit pissed off with myself. Actually, scratch that. I'm not a bit pissed off. I'm really pissed off with myself. And chances are, if you're watching this video right now, you might just have a reason to be pissed off with yourself as well. Because I get cross because I realize that so much of my life, so much of my time, my energy, my effort, so much of that action, that intention, has been against myself. So many of my thoughts, my beliefs, my outlooks on life, my outlook on myself, it's literally against myself. And I think to myself, pardon the French, but what the fuck, bro? Like, why have I spent so much of my life talking shit about myself? Being my own worst inner critic, being my worst enemy, my strongest competitor. Not like there's not enough competitors out there, not like this life isn't hard enough as it is sometimes, We need every advantage that we can get to be successful, to be proud of ourselves, to be strong, to be determined, to be resilient. We need every little bit of ally. We need all the allies we can get. And why I'm so pissed off with myself today is that I just realize sometimes that I haven't been an ally to myself. And maybe you haven't been an ally or a friend to yourself either. Because I'm willing to bet right now, and I'm talking to you watching this video, I'm willing to bet that you, yes you, I bet that you are currently sleeping on yourself. Like, you are not willing to look at the kind of man or woman that you can become. You are not willing to sit there and think about your strengths. Think about the things that make you a worthy, wonderful, worthwhile human being. You don't sit every day and think, wow, I'm a bad motherfucker. I could accomplish anything I wanted to. I could accomplish anything I set my mind to. I can achieve any goal that I decide is fit of my talent, my ability, my worth. I bet you don't sit there and do that. I bet that you, and again, you, bro, I bet you wake up every single day and think, how am I going to get through the day? How am I going to achieve this goal? What if this person doesn't like me? What if I never find love? What if I never achieve my dream? Why am I so ugly? Why am I so lazy? Why am I so undisciplined? Why does my life suck? Why am I like this? Shut up, bro. And I'm telling myself, I know it's like super rude, like, bro, what the heck? I'm just here watching your video. But I'm pissed off with myself, bro. And I'm telling myself to shut up because I do the exact same thing. You would think that in this life, considering all the people that may not like you, considering all the people that may disagree with you or may not really see your potential as a human being, you think that out of all of these people that could possibly be against you, you'd think that at least you'd be on your own side. At least you'd wake up to the potential that is you and you'd believe in yourself. Because at the end of the day, if you don't believe in yourself, bro, who the hell is going to? Because I learned something a long time ago, and that is that there's people out there that love you. Don't get me wrong. There are so many people that love you and value you and cherish you as a man and a woman and a person. They love you. They care about you. But I'm telling you right now, nobody's going to come and wake you up every single morning and say, get up, bro, work needs to be done. You need to fulfill your potential. Nobody's going to come save you. Nobody is going to come and drag you out of bed. As much as they love you and they'll check on you and they'll say, John's not looking so good lately. Maybe we should see how he is. They'll do that. But nobody, absolutely nobody is going to get your ass out of bed and help you realize the full potential that is you. Only you can do that. And if you're not doing that, well, then we're all fucked. We're all in trouble. Stop sleeping on yourself, bro. And this video may come across as egotistical. Fair enough. You may say, oh, bro, like, why are you so arrogant? Why are you so egotistical? Like, why are you so good? What makes you, or even yourself, what makes me great? Bro, if you're willing to sit here and be honest with me right now, really honest, brutally honest, you can't sit there and tell me that you don't know that you have some strengths. You can't sit there and tell me that there's not one thing in this life that you're pretty proficient at. that you know that if you just put in a little bit of the work, a little bit of the effort, and believed in yourself a little bit, just this much, you can't sit there and tell me that there's nothing in this life that you can't do good at, that you can't excel at. You know that you've got strengths. Every human being, I believe personally, and I feel like if you don't believe this, then you're an idiot. But like, I'm attacking people today. Yo, relax now. Yo, I'm attacking. But genuinely though, like, it makes me mad. But you can't, I believe that everybody in this world has a gift, right? Everybody has potential. Everybody has a gift to become so much more. We all are put on this earth for a reason. Whether you believe in God, whether you believe in the Buddha, whether you believe in whatever, doesn't matter. You can't be here for no reason unless you're an absolute nihilist. I'm Niall, but I'm not a nihilist. No, that's a bad joke, bro. Sorry, I thought that was going to slap, but it didn't. You get the point though. Unless you're an absolute nihilist and you think the world is just a big joke, you can't say that you weren't put here for something. You can't tell me that there is nothing inside of you that is worthy, that is buildable. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not saying you should be a world-class writer, a world-class dancer, a world-class athlete, but there's something inside of you that you know, bro. Don't lie to me. You know that if you worked on it, you could become great at it. World-class maybe. And I think that it's not even, a lot of people think, oh yeah, if I just had the discipline, if I just had the work ethic, if I wasn't just such a lazy asshole, maybe then I could do it. But I'm telling you, it's the second thing in this video that I've learned the hard way now. And it's something that is very difficult to overcome, but it's so true. And that is the fact that it all starts here and here. And when I say that, what I mean is it all starts with belief. You have to start believing in yourself. It starts with that identity, that self-image. We've spoken about self-image on the channel. I'll link it over there if you want to see my video on self-image. I think I actually need to do another video on that because it's such an important topic. And it's part of my mission now to not only heal my own self-image, but to help others realize that they are worth more than they believe. And I'm here to tell you right now that if you don't fix your self-image, if you don't start waking up and really making the effort to think about the wins, think about your good qualities, your strengths, the things that make you a worthy human being, the fact that you are worthy of love, because you are love. Why don't you wake up every day from this moment onwards and make a conscious effort to fix that self-image? And just to realize that if you do not start waking up every single day and reminding yourself, that's the word, reminding yourself that you are a worthwhile human being. If you don't start making the effort, the opposite happens. You wake up and you say, I'm not good enough to do this. I'm too tired. I don't have the capabilities. I don't have the resources. You shit on yourself. And the sad truth, and you know this, I don't have to tell you this, you keep doing that and nothing gets done. Nothing changes. You just make yourself utterly miserable. It all starts with the way you see yourself and the things you tell yourself, you know? And we could get into a whole conversation about the subconscious mind and programming, but essentially these are the basics that I know, right? You can have as much conscious thought as you want, but at the end of the day, we all act out on our subconscious and deeply held beliefs. That deeply held belief that you may not even have realized that you have. That's the funny thing. It's like consciously I can tell myself, yeah, I'm probably worthy enough, or I'm good enough at becoming something, or like doing this thing, or gaining this amount of success. I can do that. But it's deep. It's the subconscious mind. And the sad thing is that this may have formed when you were a baby, when you were a kid, you know, your mom and bless her soul, your dad or whatever, you know, they may have meant well, but maybe they said something subtle that kind of stuck with you, you know. I like to use the analogy of the kid in the toy store, you know. There's this little 4-year-old kid, imagine, or 3-year-old, and this baby wants a toy. Well, let's say you're the baby. You want this toy so badly. And your dad or your mom, who has real world concerns, financial worries, relationship worries, maybe they had a fight, whatever, they don't live in your little world of like, I want the toy and I don't understand that I need to have money to buy the toy. And so what do? And like I said, it's out of love. It's not really conscious, but they say to you, no, you know, in anger, they have a little outburst and they say, you know what, you don't deserve the toy today. You've been naughty. And something as stupid and insignificant as that, something really small like that can shake you. It can sit with you forever. You know, that belief that, oh, I'm not worthy of this toy, therefore I'm not worthy of gifts. Do you see how that translates? And then you become the child adult that lives with child beliefs that you had absolutely no control over. And it's sad, man. It's really sad. But it doesn't have to be sad. Because I'm telling you right now that you have the choice to slowly, it's not going to happen in a day. You're not going to wake up tomorrow and say, I'm worthy, boy, I'm Arnold, let's go, like I'm strong, I can do it. You're not going to wake up tomorrow and maybe, like I said, maybe after watching this video, you'll get that sudden realization. And that's all I want. Like if you just get that spark and realize, shit, man, I am worthy of something. And I just forgot. Let that be the snowball effect to get you to that real deep inner transformation. But anyways, coming back off the tangent, it's not going to happen overnight. You need to wake up every day and consciously remember and choose. That's the word. You have to consciously choose to remember who you are, who you really are. Not this limited, I'm weak, I can't do this, I'm not smart enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not thin enough, I'm not strong enough. Fuck that. Not that. Remember who you really are. Somebody with the potential to become anybody, to do anything. Because you have innate gifts and talents and abilities that you were given just as a consequence of being born. You really do. I'm not going to sit here and let you tell me, and I'm not going to sit here and let myself tell myself that anymore, that I don't have those abilities, I don't have those talents. Because at the end of the day, it's not helping anybody, least of all you. So, I'm tired of being pissed off with myself, and I'm tired of you sleeping on your goddamn self when you are amazing, when you can achieve anything that you set your mind to, when you really could change this world and leave a lasting legacy. You know, you don't even need to leave a legacy. That's the thing, is like, I'm telling you all these big grand dreams. You don't even need to leave your mark on this earth. Who cares what other people think? Who cares if the history books remember your name, or whether people say, oh, he's amazing or she's wonderful? No, forget about what other people say. Think about you. Think about what the legacy you want to leave and the legacy you want to have in your heart. Think about what it is that you want to accomplish, the potential that you know deep inside yourself that you could fulfill and live up to. Because at the end of the day, when you're on your deathbed, and I love it how we always take the video straight back into the concept of death, but it's the greatest reminder that you'll ever have. When you're on your deathbed and you're dying, you will always, I know this for a fact, you will not look back and say, oh, I should have been more careful. I should have worried what other people thought more. I should have stepped around people quieter. I shouldn't have been so noisy. You won't think of shit like that. You'll think, why wasn't I noisier? Why didn't I believe in myself when I had the chance? Why didn't I go for that dream? Why didn't I talk to that girl that I thought was wonderful? Why didn't I pursue her? Why didn't I live the dream that I knew my heart wanted more than anything? Because at the end of the day, this world is inconsequential. The things that could happen to you that could really hurt you are very few and far between, and you know that. So do me a favor today. Remind yourself exactly why you are worthy of good things and greatness and love, and not the opposite. Stop telling yourself all the limitations that you think you have. Stop telling yourself that you're not good enough, because you really, really bloody are. You are really good enough. And it's time to start remembering that. Remember who you are. Stop sleeping on yourself.